Nearly a week since the Rangers game, but how's the mood been in the camp since then?
Good, aye. Obviously, it was a sore one to take. When you look at the score, I don't think it reflected the performance, to be honest. I think the boys were absolutely dead on their feet. Lost two very late goals in the game, but there was loads of good stuff considering how early we went down to 10 men. I thought the guys were great, reacted really well. I think they showed a spirit that's going to serve as well.
And one of the words you used on Wednesday was pride in the team's performance.
Yeah.
Is that really something that you're really trying to inject into them, like even in a match day, even in training, that they keep doing the right things?
I think that's been pretty consistent all the way through, what our demand's going to be and what we expect from them. How we want to coach is how we want to approach games come match day. And I do believe that they've really taken that on board. I mean, it's not going to be sugar-coated all the time. We don't like conceding goals. You look at the 3 games that we've lost since we've been in, we've shot ourselves in the foot in terms of going down to 10 men. And that's something that we've got to try and eradicate, but sometimes you fall victim to certain decisions that go against you. And then you look at how you reacting to that, and I thought they've been brilliant throughout those periods.
Although like a big team, obviously like Rangers, but then I'm sure going into the next game that obviously you're trying to eradicate going down to 10 men, but that's you're just really just to take it game by game, and then more winning results will come through.
Yeah, obviously we're going to miss Dom as well tomorrow night, which is a blow because I think Dom offers us a lot to the left hand side, but Michael went to left back there. We've got Zach to shift if we want, or we've got plenty of options to try and fill in the gaps that Dom will leave. But I think, as I said, we've got such a big group training. I mean, everybody is back for inclusion, which is great, because what you want when you come in, you want actually boys who are wanting to train. They're wanting to put themselves forward. They want to get involved. Seems a really happy club at the minute. Everybody wants to get onto the training pitch and put themselves forward for the game.
And it's just really having a lot of those options as well, and
yeah,
that selection in the squad, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, the more options you've got, then it gives you more choices to make. Sometimes that can be difficult, but it's every manager will tell you it's a nice problem to have, because gives you a wee bit of flexibility. The difficulty is then balancing your bench. Once you're stuck on your starting 11, then you've got to balance your bench out, and then unfortunately a lot of good players will miss out. But I think everybody is completely dialed in that this is going to take a group togetherness that will get us where we want to be come the end of the season in May.
Can you sense that competition in training as well when you've got in maybe a few months ago here there was a lot of players injured as well? Does that just help, even just in training as well?
100%, but again, the message since Billy and I have come in has been really that you have to be training at a tempo that's reflective of what you expect in a match day, and that's something that they've really embraced. They're not going to get any opportunities not to embrace it, because we just wouldn't accept that. But they haven't needed the rain snapped on them to actually get them to go. They've been all in from the first week. We've actually seen that. But what we have noticed is that the level of quality has gone up since we've come in. I'm not going to say about what's happened before. That's would be hugely disrespectful. I'm talking about since we've come in the building. Spoke to the group yesterday that their level, they've increased since we've been in the first week even, and our demand and what we're doing with them has actually I feel improved. And that is what you're looking for, competition during the week, which keeps us sharp going into the matches. Then we're not going from one level and then trying to achieve a higher one. We're getting that through the week.
Is that vital when you come in as a manager mid-season, that you see that progress that you're wanting, that the players, it would be even more important that the players see it, they can further buy into what you're doing as well?
It's always through results, and it's not always sometimes what you get at the end of the game in terms of points. Sometimes results come in terms of how the team feel, how our performance is going. Have they seen a certain way that we want them to play? Bear fruit in terms of giving opportunities, or actually coming in and seeing in training that things that they've been working on and we've been working on, they see self-improvement. That's what results sometimes are to the team. So ultimately we want the results, which is 3 points in our league matches, and we'll be going out tomorrow night against St Mirren, a very good St Mirren side, to try and get those 3 points.
Is this a game, obviously, you don't, you look at the table, you see the potential consequences if you manage to close that gap? Is that something you have to just maybe put to the side? Or
it's been put aside a long time ago. As I said, Messi's been on the money since the beginning. It was a new table for us. Haven't looked at the league table. I'm aware of what everybody's speaking about and questions that I have to answer, but as I've said to the team, that we need to actually just go and look to try and get our back-to-back wins here at Rugby Park. We enjoyed the last one so much, and that was down to the performance levels, the application levels, the quality, and we've got to then try and make sure that we get the second one in a row here.
I know you mentioned last week after the Ibrox game that Aaron Tispola maybe needed a wee bit of time to get up to speed, but how are the meters?
They're getting there. They're getting there because of the tempo that they're coming into. They're understanding that they need to match that first of all. So yeah, the guys that have come in are needing to adjust. Tish has been here before, but he's coming from a type of football and lack of minutes. It's taken him a wee bit of time, but he's absolutely improving on that, and he's actually wanting to do extra. Same with Nicky, Joe. The guys that have come in to the club have actually settled so well in the dressing room. That's testament to the group that's already here. But they're actually wanting to do extra. They're wanting to get up to speed because they maybe felt that maybe for the first couple of days that they've been in, they might have thought, right, we're a wee bit off the pace here at what the rest of the boys have been driving towards. So that's brilliant. We've got a really full squad today.
You talked about how good a side St Mirren are that we're coming up against tomorrow night. They've had 2 competitive games in the past week, and it's been documented how physical they are. Is it really for you and your team that you match up to that physicality? Yeah,
well, of course it is. Look, a really well coached team. I think Stevie and his coaching team have done a brilliant job with the boys. They've got a way of playing, they can change it, wee bit of flexibility, but I think what we know we're going to get is such a well organised team under Stevie. And we need to completely respect that. They've got themselves into the next stage of the Cup. They've already got the League Cup in the cabinet. So look, we know what we're going up against. It'll be an interesting technical area. That I've had my exchanges with Stevie in the past, and they've always been really enjoyable. We're similar characters, but I think what will be on view is 2 teams who are have a certain way of playing. And I don't think there'll be any quarter given, that's for sure.